Hey, everybody, and welcome to the North Park Youth Podcast. My name is Josh. I'm the pastor of junior high and high school ministries here at North Park. And this is
Cody,
who is
I am the assistant pastor. No.
Sure, why not?
I am, what is my official title though? I am the assistant youth ministry assistant.
Yeah,
I think
there it is. Youth ministry assistant. That's it. If you didn't know Cody's official title, now you do.
Yeah.
Today on the podcast, we are doing something. I was going to say a little different. It's not. We're playing a game.
No,
it's pretty run of the mill, but we're excited about it. Now, we talked about doing a Devo together.
Oh yes, we did.
Okay.
If you were here on Wednesday night, Josh mentioned that we have devotions on the Bible app for the teaching we do on Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings, actually.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that now at the beginning of the podcast.
So, Cody, why don't do you want to read the scripture or the devotional this morning?
I'll read the scripture.
Or today, whenever you're listening to this. You'll read the devotional? Okay,
sure.
So I'm going to start with the scripture. Now, we are starting a new teaching series on Wednesday. What?
Sorry, I said scripture, but it's fine.
It's
okay.
Sorry.
You do.
Here, you can start with the scripture in just a second. So we're starting a new teaching series on Wednesday night called On the Flip Side. And so if you start the devotional today, which is Monday, then you'll have it perfectly lined up with what we're doing with our teaching series.
Look at that.
So the way I like to do these YouVersion devotionals is starting with the scripture and then the Devo. Some like in the order of like how it says, like you'll open up the plan and it says devotional, then scripture, but I kind of reverse it because I like to read the scripture first. Okay. So here, read us these verses. Tell us where it's from and then read the verses.
We are reading from Matthew 5, verse 3 today. It says this: God blesses those who are poor and realize their need for him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. God blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way.
Awesome. Do you know what this passage of scripture is called, Cody? Putting you on the spot.
Know.
It's called the Beatitudes. Part of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5, which is actually neat because if you've been following along on Sunday mornings, we've been going through the book of Matthew as a church. Yep. There's like this reading card that you can fill out and you check off these, little bits of scripture that you're doing every day. And the last 2 weeks, we've been going through Matthew chapter 5. So Matthew chapter 5 has been on my mind a lot, which is neat. Yeah. So let me read you the devotional for today. Have you ever assumed something was true but later found out you were totally wrong? Like when you assumed the gas puddles in your driveway were melted rainbows until your fact checker friend Googled it and told you were tripping? Yeah, we all make some wrong assumptions sometimes. Sometimes about gas puddles, sometimes about each other, and sometimes even about God. When Jesus was here on earth, he spent a lot of time correcting people's incorrect beliefs about God and each other. At that time, many people were under the assumption that God favored people who followed every religious law, seemed really holy, and had it all together. But in Jesus' famous Sermon on the Mount, he flipped all of that upside down. He said the most blessed people in God's kingdom are actually poor, the grieving, the merciful, not the most perfect, popular, richest, or the people that with the best church attendance. Instead, God values the people most people don't. And that's why I'm so glad that Jesus flipped our assumptions about who God values. So this is exactly what we're going to be talking about on Wednesday night, which is neat. It's kind of a good prelude to what we're
Precursor,
doing. Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
I think my only thought is I like the kind of idea at the end of the scripture there, that whole part about like people will persecute you and say evil things against you, but we should celebrate that, which is like very countercultural for us.
Absolutely.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. I think there's something really special about, maybe you've heard this term, like God's upside down kingdom.
Yes.
And how it's just so different than what the world values. And that's not to say there aren't some good things in the world. This is, God's kingdom at work, right? But we're called to be different. And a lot of times that means, again, valuing people in our society and in our world that other people don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, let's move on to our game for this morning. Today we are playing a game called Matchword. Can you do like a game intro here?
Yeah. Run the game intro. Welcome to Game Time.
All right. So in this game, here's what you're going to be doing. I am going to give you a key word. And then you have to give me one word back that you believe describes that word best.
All right.
Fair enough?
I think I understand.
Here's how the scoring works.
Oh.
Depending on your answer, you're either going to get positive or negative points.
Okay.
Let me tell you more.
Okay.
But answers not listed are going to give you 0 points.
Okay.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
So answers that are listed might give me 0 point or negative points.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here, let's do a practice round.
Interesting.
This one doesn't count. This is a practice round.
All
The
right.
word I'm going to give you is popcorn.
Kernel.
So the 4 options were movies,
Okay.
butter,
Yeah.
kernel, or snack. Yes. I wouldn't get so happy if I were you. Movies was worth 3 points. Butter was worth 1 point. Kernel, negative 1 point. And snack, negative 3 points.
So it's like not based on like good or bad answers. It's random.
Yeah. I would say it's like, it's a little bit random, but it's also like, I think based on that one, well, I don't know. Like popularity, I don't know. I didn't make this game, just for the record. This is from our friends at Download Youth Ministry. Thank you, Download Youth Ministry.
Thank you very much.
But are you ready to get into the game?
I'm so ready to get into
All
the
right.
game.
So your first word, Cody, is porcupine.
Needles.
So you
They're not called
have
needles.
scored 3 points.
Oh, let's go. They are called
yeah,
needles.
needle would give you 3. Now, here's the one you were thinking of, quill.
Oh, quill.
And that would have given you 1 point. If you said animal, -1, and sharp, -2.
Okay.
But you're going to get 3 points there. Good job, pal.
So the negative one, that was a practice round, right? So my total is 3.
You got it. You're at 3 right now.
Fantastic.
All right, here we go. It is your next word. Broccoli.
Oh, green. That's
All right.
going to be a negative one.
Your
I can
answer
already
was green.
Feel it.
If you had said cauliflower, you would have gotten 3 points. So there is a little bit of randomness here for sure. If you had said veggie or vegetable, you would have gotten 1 point.
I knew green was negative.
Gave you -1 point.
I have a feeling that like your automatic answer is going to be like the one that you can't
I think with
say.
porcupine, it was probably right on. So I think it's going to be pretty random, but we'll only find out as
So
we
that
go.
was -1 or 3?
-1.
Okay.
If you had said gross, you would have gotten -3.
Oh, yikes. So I still have
You still have 2 points.
Okay,
Yeah. Going into round 3, you have 2 points.
Cool.
Here is your next word. Jellyfish.
Oh, sting.
Sting. So you have scored 3 points, buddy. Good job.
Let's go.
So sting was the 3-point word. If you had said ocean, you would have gotten 1.
I'm going to say Nemo
If you said jam, you would have gotten -1. Jellyfish jam. I don't know. That's from Jellyfish Jerky, I guess. Is that the one from Paw Patrol? Do you know?
I have never watched an episode of Paw Patrol in my life.
And Nemo would have been -3.
No, that was supposed to be my second guess.
Can I tell you a really quick story in between?
Absolutely.
So we canceled our Netflix account.
Right.
I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. And so we told Nash, we sat him down. We said, buddy,
no more
Paw
That
Patrol.
is so sad.
But I felt really guilty because we actually got another Netflix account to watch something this past month or something. And Nash the other day said to Lake, no, Lake, we can't watch Paw Patrol. We don't have Netflix anymore. And I didn't say anything.
You were like, actually.
I just stayed totally silent.
That is so...
Oh, boy. All right, well, you have 5 points. And the other thing is,
okay with 5 points.
After 3 rounds, you've got 5 points. If I haven't mentioned this already, you can. I guess you can't go back now, but you play along. I'm giving all the answers so that you can calculate your own score and you can tell us how you're doing.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'm gonna put the score. I'm gonna put it right. Maybe no, because that'll be
don't
covered.
do this to yourself.
No, on Premiere Pro it's so much easier.
Okay. All right.
I will put it somewhere on the screen. I might not put it here because that's where my face is, but I'll put it
you
somewhere.
can put it here.
And at the end
Right
of
in
the
the
video,
middle.
we could put
How
it
good that would be.
right there.
Well, that's difficult. Anyways, all right.
And by the end of the video, you gotta try to beat my score. Whatever number is here at the end of the video, you gotta try to.
Yeah, and you're doing pretty good right now.
I
do. I
do.
Round 4. Your word is pizza.
Oh, pepperoni.
Pepperoni gives you 1 point. Congratulations. So if you had said cheese, you would have gotten 3 points.
Oh, no.
If you had said hut, -1.
Okay.
Or pie, -3.
I was going to say cheese. Did
Because
you hear me? I went, and then I was like, no, I'm going to get negative points.
I did hear that. Oh, so close. Now, the only people who I believe that can say pizza pie is a New Yorker, right? Mm-hmm. Only people allowed to say that. So I understand that -3 points. No, who would say that?
Pizza.
Yeah. Hey, let's go down the street and have a pie. Okay. Apple or cherry.
Hey, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. Your next word. This is going to be interesting.
I have 6 total points right now.
You have 6 total points after 4 rounds.
Cool.
Round number 5. Friends.
Oh, TV. That's not going to be on there. Show. Can I substitute my word?
Sure.
Show.
Sure. So you say show.
Yeah.
You still get no points, my man. Now, the nice thing is you didn't get negative.
That is good.
Had you said best friends, it would have been 3 points.
Okay.
If you had said Joey, +1.
Oh,
if you had said Phoebe,
on.
-1, or if you had said Ross, -3.
So it was looking for more specific. I thought I was already being pretty specific.
And I'm not a big fan of the show Friends, but maybe there's people out there who are.
I think I've only watched like the first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But
don't waste your time.
Paula is a
Paula Divott's in our
Friends
office.
fan.
She loves Friends.
She's actually been on the podcast before. If you haven't seen that, I don't know what episode it is off the top of my head, but I'll do it. I'll do it again. I'm gonna put my editing skills.
Oh, okay.
So I will put
episode.
Whatever. I'll put it down here because the score is.
Put it on the
here.
table.
Right. It's gonna be right there. I don't know where it's gonna be.
Oh, your next word, and this is gonna be tricky.
Okay.
Is cake. Don't say Adam. Don't say Peyton.
Frosting.
All right, you're going frosting. Well, my friend, you have
icing.
had 0 points again.
It's gonna be icing, isn't it?
Birthday would have gotten you 3 points.
Okay.
Dessert would have gotten you 1. Candle would have gotten you -1. And moist, -2.
Icing isn't on there?
No, it's not.
What the heck?
It's not.
There's no way that moist ranks higher than icing.
No, but that's the point, I think, is the -3. Like, we don't want you saying that word.
Right.
You know?
Right.
All right. We probably should censor it when I did say moist. All right. Your next word. So you have 6 points going into round 7. Your next word is phone.
Oh,
speaking of which, Bree's calling me right now. Sorry, Bree. You'll have to wait a moment.
Cell phone.
All right. Cody is going with cell. You have picked the 3-point answer.
Yes.
Congratulations. So
yes.
Your options were cell for 3 points, Apple for +1, text for -1, and I'm so sorry, Android is -3.
Hey.
Wow, this is a biased game.
W Android.
All right. So you've got 9 points. You've got 3 rounds left. I think you should be aiming
15.
to get 15 in 3. You'd need to score 6. Ooh.
Why not?
All right. Okay.
Go for 15,
I was going to say 10.
5, 6, whatever.
But I know, yeah. Okay.
10 in 3 rounds?
I know, but
that's not even possible.
Yeah, you can get +1 and then 0-0.
Oh, I thought you meant like I needed 10 more.
No.
I was like that. No. Yeah.
I think you're a little lofty with your 6 more points.
All right, well, let's see then.
All right. Your next word is scuba.
Tank.
So, this is going to put a dent in your plan because you just got the -3 point.
Oh.
So you're back down to 6. Your 3-point option was dive. 1 point was snorkel. -1 point was treasure, and then you chose tank, which was -3. I was actually shocked. I thought you'd for sure go with dive on that one, but
I don't know why I said tank.
that's okay. I still appreciate you. Okay.
Thanks.
So you need 9 more points in 2 rounds. It's impossible.
I
So
would
go
like to
for
get
10.
to 10 now.
Go for 10.
Yeah.
All right, go for 10.
Go
okay.
for 10.
So round number 9. Your word is headphones.
Jack. That's such a music kid answer.
That was a very music kid answer. If you didn't know, Cody is in a program at Fanshawe College for music industry arts. Well, you got 0 points.
Yeah.
So your options were AirPod for +3, Beats for +1, Music -1, and Listen -3.
I like, yeah.
So you officially cannot score 10 points. So
if I get can we boost the 3-pointer up to a 4-pointer for the last round?
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. Your last word is mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. I'm deciding between burger and sandwich. Burger. It was sandwich, wasn't it?
The number 3 answer, the plus 3 points was condiment. Plus 1 was sandwich. White was -1.
-3 was burger, wasn't
it? And -3 was burger.
No!
So you ended with 3 points. Now, I can imagine, even if our friends jumped in at round 4 when we told them to start scoring themselves, someone's for sure beating you.
I got 3 points. You could have answered one question and tied me.
And then you could have just thrown it by saying like something completely random. Like headphones, Cody.
Yeah.
So yeah, you ended with 3 points. Again, no matter what your score is, it's okay. Hey, if we're talking about our devotional from earlier, maybe we should flip your 3 points around and turn it into 13.
30.
First shall be last, my man. Anyways, that's not happening today.
I am the winner.
I mean, technically, you're the winner because you're the only one competing today.
I am the winner and the loser and the tie.
Maybe next time. I do like the format of this game.
I do too.
Maybe next time we get you a competitor on the show.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But that's it. Yeah. But that's it for today's podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, we're starting up this series called On the Flip Side. If you're here on Wednesday nights, that's happening this coming Wednesday night.
You should be.
And if you're not, you should be. Absolutely, 100%, because we have a ton of fun on Wednesday nights. We love our youth program here at North Park Youth Fanshawe. But that is it from us. What is the last word for today? Oh, yeah. All right, go ahead.
So there is something that we should talk about. We should address with the people.
Yeah.
There might be a few of you that aren't very happy with us right now because on Sunday morning, I said to the people, we played a game on Sunday morning, in case you don't know. And the result of that game was going to be the topic of our next podcast, this one.
It was essentially like our students on Sunday morning picking the nastier of 2 nasty foods.
Yeah. And so we were going to eat a really nasty food today. And we were going to make it in the kitchen. And it was going to be a fun little segment. But Josh really didn't want to. That is,
I mean, yeah, but you could have so it's a busy week, okay, everybody, and today is just not the right day for me to be eating nasty food.
There were a few things that it didn't line up perfectly. So
yeah, see, that's what you could have said the first time, Cody. Thank you very much.
We're thinking of doing like a bonus sort of like YouTube special thing because that's the other thing is it's not very good for audio listeners. It would just be this. It would absolutely not be that. But the format that we were thinking wasn't going to be good for audio, so and no promises because I'm done promising things. But we may post a video special of us making gross food and eating it.
Yeah.
So look out for that.
Yeah. I'll mention one more thing. Usually I don't like to mention
things at the end.
Usually I don't like to mention things that are like upcoming on the podcast because then when somebody's listening to this a year from now, this isn't going to be the case. But I think this is important. Our high school retreat is happening on Friday. Soon. Which we're super excited about. Soon. There is still time to register. If you're listening to this now, you're like, I still want to go to the retreat. Register. Come along. I think it'll be a great time.
It'll be an amazing time.
We're headed away to Pierce Williams Christian Center. It's going to be fun. It's 45 minutes away. Go to northpark.ca, flip register, /register to register.
To register, yeah.
That's it.
To register isn't included. It's northpark.ca/register.
Yeah. To register. Space. Don't type in the rest of that space. Yeah. All right. That's it from these guys. So we'll see you on the flip side.
Oh,
hey.
Nice.